Oscar Allen Silva.
You're charged with soliciting without a permit. You do have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you understand that?
What was that, Your Honor?
You're charged with soliciting without a permit. You have the right to an attorney. I'll be happy to provide you with one now at public expense if you want. Would you like a lawyer?
May I ask, like what would be the pros and the cons?
Get a lawyer. We'll give you a lawyer, okay? It's not gonna hurt you, all right? I'm not. Yeah, we'll give you a lawyer, okay?
Yes.
Go out in the hallway, he'll set you up with a lawyer. Your lawyer will meet with the prosecutor, and then either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
Good luck. Matthew James Johnson, file 25F244-454 A and B. Could I have seated up here Anaya, Jessica Anaya at the table, my right, your left. Sir, your name? All right, good morning. You're charged with driving an unregistered vehicle. If you want a lawyer, I'll give you one. Otherwise, I will arraign you and let you go talk to the prosecutor.
I'll just talk to him.
Pardon?
I'll talk to him. I don't need a lawyer.
Okay. It is alleged that on August 6th of 25 that you were operating a motor vehicle on Telegraph in Vreeland and Flat Rock at 8:10 in the morning. They think you had an unregistered vehicle, a misdemeanor punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs or all those. I'm just telling you those are maximums. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign the advice of rights? Did you read it and understand it?
I read it. I have a couple questions.
Okay. Which ones?
I'm okay. I just saying, I didn't answer my own question.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
All right, if you plead guilty, you're giving up all these rights and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Sure.
$100 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You have a second charge here of no proof of insurance of civil infraction. I'm entering a plea of denial on that. You're going to go talk to the prosecutor and then you'll come back in here. Any questions?
No.
You're all set. Good luck. Jessica Anaya, 25R514-249. Ma'am, your name? You're charged with operating while intoxicated. You have the right to a lawyer. You want a lawyer?
Operating while intoxicated and Wilson.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. I apologize. Open intoxicants. Open intoxicants. You have the right. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. You want a lawyer? Or do you want me to bring you and send you to the prosecutor? It's up to you.
It's just a ticket I gotta pay.
It's open intoxicants. It's alleged that on August 5th of 25 that you were at 22855 Huron River Drive in Rockwood and that you had open intoxicants in a motor vehicle. That is a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Punishable by up to $100 fines, 90 days jail, costs or all those in 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, not secretary.
I'm sorry?
Secretary.
Okay, I just arraigned you. Do you work?
Yes.
Where do you work?
Alfred.
All right, I'll give you a lawyer. $100 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without consent or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We'll give you a lawyer. Go out in the hallway. You'll meet with the lawyer. The lawyer will meet the prosecutor. Either way, you're coming back in front of me. Okay? Good luck. Patrick, Myron. Okay? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. If not, I apologize. 25R514258. Your name? Okay. You have an anti-blight charge. They think, let's see, unregistered vehicle in the driveway, damage to front end along with airbag deployment. So anti-blight violation that allegedly occurred August 6th of 25 at 21744 Washington Street in the city of Rockwood. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those. Understand that? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
And did you sign the advice of rights?
Yeah.
Did you read it and understand it? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one if you want one at public expense. Would you like one?
No.
I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. Indicate you stand mute. $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. I'm going to send you to the prosecutor to talk about this. You cannot leave the state. These are bond conditions without consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
All right. So we'll give you a lawyer. I'm sorry. We'll send this into the prosecutor, the Rockwood prosecutor. You'll talk to him and then you'll come back in front of me. Okay. Any questions? Good luck. Sean Carpenter, Sean Raymond Carpenter, 25F244645. Could I also have Gordon Alfred seated at the table, my right, your left, and John Boland? Your name, sir?
Sean.
All right, you're charged with driver license expired. You want a lawyer?
No.
It is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle with an expired license on East Grand River Drive near Seneca and Flat Rock, August 18 to 25 at 10:06 in the morning. That is a misdemeanor punishable, up to 100 fines. 90 days jail, costs are all those, and 2 points would be added to your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer. I'll enter an not guilty plea, indicate you stand mute, $500 personal bond. I'm going to send you to the prosecutor. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You'll go talk to him, and then you'll come back in front of me today, okay? Good luck. Gordon Banks Alfred, 254W835-274A. This is a probation violation. Your name, sir? You are charged with a violation of probation. I sent you September 18 to 24. I have a violation here that alleges that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on August 18 to 25. That is count one. You understand the charge? Count two, that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. Do you understand the charge? Count three, that you failed to submit the monthly testing as ordered. On July 15th, that's count three, and again on August 12th, that's count four. Do you understand that? You plead guilty, or if you're found guilty, these would be four different technical violations. Your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. Do you understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing. Do you understand that? I gotta have you speak up. She's got to pick up what you're saying.
Sir.
All right. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to give you one at public expense if you want. You want a lawyer. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you. We're going to give you a lawyer today. You'll go speak with the lawyer, and then you will come back in front of me. Any questions? Okay. Good luck. We'll see you in a few minutes. People against John Boland, rather. 25F4244-668, A and B, your name? John Boland. All right, Mr. Boland, you're charged with driving on a suspended and speeding. You have the right to a lawyer if you want. You want a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go out in the hallway. We'll give you a lawyer. And you'll meet with the lawyer. The lawyer will meet with the prosecutor, and then we'll see you back in here. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shoemaker. Randy Lee Shoemaker, 24B724247.
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Pope's docket in this session leaned heavy on arraignments and probation violations, and while much of it was procedural, there were a few moments that stood out. First up was Oscar Silva on a soliciting without a permit charge, Ed the judge what the pros and cons of having a lawyer would be. Pope didn't hesitate. Get a lawyer. Quick, clear, and no room for misunderstanding. It was a classic Pope moment. Cut through the chatter and make sure the defendant has proper representation. Next was Matthew Johnson, facing an unregistered vehicle charge and a civil infraction for no proof of insurance. He decided right to counsel and speak directly to the court. Pope, as always, made sure Johnson understood the rights he was giving up and the maximum penalties before moving the case to the prosecutor. Johnson had some questions he never quite asked, mumbling about, answering his own question, but the judge kept the process on track. Jessica Anaya's case added a bit of humor and confusion. She was arraigned for anise in a vehicle, and at first she thought it was just a ticket I gotta pay. Pope gently but firmly explained that it was more than that. It's a misdemeanor with fines, points, and possible jail time. He appointed her a lawyer, set bond, and moved her along, but his patience stood out. It was a good reminder that not everyone walking into court understands the gravity of their case, and part of the judge's job is education. Patrick M's anti-blight charge for leaving a damaged, unregistered car in his driveway was another matter. He declined counsel, so Pope entered T-bond and sent him to the prosecutor. No drama there, just standard docket management. Sean Carpenter, picked up for driving with an expired license, also waived counsel. Pope, again, made sure he understood his rights and a plea and setting bond. Carpenter's demeanor was straightforward, and the judge kept things moving without fuss. The most serious matter of the session was Gordon Banks' Alfred, who racked up 4 technical probation violations, missing a probation visit, failing to pay fines, and skipping 2 required tests. Pope read them carefully, one by one, and made sure Alfred heed seriousness. Each violation could carry up to 93 days. Rather than let him stumble through it, Pope appointed counsel on the spot, protecting his rights and setting the stage for a proper hearing. That's the kind of move that keeps the system fair, even when the record looks stacked against a defendant. Finally, John Ballin came in on suspended license and speeding charges. He asked for a lawyer right away, and Pope granted it, sending him to N-Cell and the prosecutor before returning. It was a clean, efficient exchange that showed how smoothly the docket can run when defendants know to request representation. Overall, the atmosphere was calm and procedural. Pope mixed in his trademark directness, especially with Silva's lawyer question, and showed patience with confused defendants while keeping things efficient. This wasn't a day of high drama, but it was a reminder of how everyday justice is handled: steady, consistent, and fair. Time to break this one down. Judge Pope guided a room full of arraignments with firmness and clarity, reminding defendants of their rights, correcting misunderstandings, and making sure no one went forward without understanding the stakes. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.